From 2014 to 2020, Zach Marshall coached the Thundering Herd that led them to Sun Belt success, top 25 rankings, and multiple players going to the NFL, also countless suspensions and NCAA investigations. After being put into a coma by his former player, Nate DeLoach, who also attempted to kill him previously, he was fired 7 seasons into his career and stepped away from football for the next 4 years. After 4 seasons of watching Charles Huff lead the Herd to near the cellar of the Sun Belt Conference, he decided to reach out and try to get his old job back, getting paid at McDonald's and Taco Bell gift cards.
Alright, I know this is quite a shock to a lot of people. The media is pissed. Everyone that knows about this team is pissed. I have not been the Marshall Thundering Herd head coach in 4 years. A lot of stuff happened. I'm sure you know the stories and the rumors. But after seeing the state of the football program, Marshall has decided to bring me back. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know the story. One of our former players attacked me. I went into a coma for a little while, and the program decided to take a step in a different direction because we had a lot of issues with former players that had transferred, their mother being a just a lot of psychoticness because we pull no punches here with the staff that I had acquired. And we had a lot of success. We were killing it in the Sun Belt. The quarterback, Seth Jones, good kid. I know he's a backup quarterback in the NFL right now. He's doing good things. I'm glad he's getting that paycheck and he's had some success. So I'm going to go ahead and bring back some of my old players, try to groom them into getting into a higher position, let them start out as a position coach and work our way from there. They've had success. I'm bringing back Coach Gerald Lewis, Jake Marshall, even though I don't know where he's at currently. And essentially, we're going to be bringing back the old nutrition system, McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC. Any fast food is where we go. We get certain things. I'm making $0 as a coach, so I just sleep in my office, as everyone knows. That was the deal before. All this healthy stuff that Coach Charles Huff had done, it obviously wasn't working out. In the bottom of the Sun Belt most of the time every year, it's just not going to get it done, buddy. So, he had that great win over Notre Dame, but we're far past that. So I guess I'll allow one question before we get this season started. I got a lot to figure out.
What are your realistic expectations heading into this new season?
Well, to be honest, folks, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. Charles Huff didn't necessarily leave me with a ton of options. He had some good players, but the quarterback position right now is a complete disaster. I got to get an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, a special teams coach, position coaches. We are starting pretty much from scratch, and it's going to be assembled. It's probably not going to be great our first year. We might struggle to win games against conference opponents. That's just going to be how it is. You're going to have to deal with it, accept it, and learn to love it. Over time, it's going to get better. We've seen that in my last tenure. Over time, we start getting to that point, but it's just a matter of getting the staff together and getting talented players in here that are going to essentially cover up for my stupidity and dumb decision. But we will get those players here. That's all I got. I'll see you guys at some point in life.
Alright folks, right before we get started with the Dynasty, I'm going to take a look at recruiting. I skipped an entire year and just simulated it just so we could get a solid recruiting class in. This is my biggest signing, I think. Our first quarterback we signed, our first player. He's got 96 speed. You really can't beat that. He's going to be the fastest man on our roster. Awareness is not there, but I feel like he might have to start during this first year. I don't want to risk a red shirt and then he just hops on out into the transfer portal. But we signed 2 linemen to help him out, young guns, a right guard and a right tackle. They're both pretty solid. I hope they can all grow together. Signed 2 halfbacks, Mr. Scruggs here, as opposed to Suggs. But we really focused on Ohio and Kentucky and Indiana because I have my pipeline state set to Ohio, so that's really where we shined, I think. Look at this. Kentucky, Indianapolis. Kentucky, Ohio. Definitely needed some help at linebacker, so we pretty much only signed 3-star players. Got 2 free safeties that should help Mr. Stephen York. I forget which one is better, but one of them is pretty much better. Got a receiver. I believe this is where our transfer portal class is locked in. This man we signed, I forget where he was from. But Nolan McCormick's actually a really solid receiving running back, and I definitely want to get him involved. From Mason, Ohio, he's a junior. Had to get a kicker. He's solid, I guess you would say. Apparently he's a gem. They got the little gem emblem over there. And this man is going to be a very solid piece as well. He's a junior. Him and Toby Payne, I think, are going to really complement each other well. Don't know who's going to get to start, but they both got really good receiving ability. We finished last year 3-9. Awful. Terrible. That's probably what I will lead this team to our first year. But here's a look at our schedule. We got Ball State. They are garbage. We are also in the same dump as they are, just scrounging around for something worthwhile. But we got some decent teams on here. We got Colorado, so we can go play Deion Sanders and see how they're doing. We got NC State. They're, a perennial top 25-ish team, so I figured we'd get them on there to kind of take our temperature a little bit. Got an FCS game, and of course we got all our conference opponents, and it'll be Arkansas State to end the year. I don't know what to project off of this schedule. Why do we have so many open dates? Alright, so to quickly take you through the roster here, we're going to be starting with Earnest Suggs as our starting quarterback. Braxton is better, but the thing is, Suggs has a 96 speed. You can't beat that. I'm pretty much going to throw him into the fire, and we'll quickly go through the roster here. Halfback's going to be A.J. Turner. Real player, good stuff to see. Nolan McCormick was one of our guys who transferred in. He'll be like our third down back and kind of rotate in. Receiving course mostly filled by real life guys. These are all Marshall guys, the top 5, so we'll try to get them going as much as possible, although they're all juniors and seniors. Tight end's going to be Toby Payne, and the transfer that we got in, he's just got a ton of speed, so I put him as our backup and hopefully get him rotated into the game. Offensive line is okay. Center is dreadful, but I'm kind of just going through it. They're at least salvageable, I hope. Left end, Ishmael is a beast. And Mike Green, real life, he's a dog, so. A little bit of a look at DT. We got some decent players. What you notice on this roster, not really much 80 overalls, but high 70s will get us, hopefully, where we need to be. Ashton Heflin, starting left linebacker. Got Landon Watson as our middle linebacker, kind of a little bit weak there, but we got Leon Hart and Jaden Yates here at right linebacker. Cornerback, we really got hit hard in the transfer portal. We had quite a few guys transfer out. But Jacoby Henderson, actually, he's a good player. IRL. Free safety, Kershaw. He could be an 80 overall, and he's a freshman, so we're going to look to keep this dude forever. And strong safety, looking decent enough. All right, so we're going to start it out. Ball State, they're weaker than us. Hopefully that'll give us some kind of advantage. So yeah, this is it. I like that guy's hat. The black is very nice, but I don't really know what to expect. We are playing on Heisman here with some sliders that are favoring us because, I'll be honest, Heisman has been just crushing my ass, just putting me 6 feet under the ground, spitting on my grave, and it's been ugly. So yeah, we are on Heisman, and that's that. I got classic passing because my brain, like I said, don't function too fast. I'm going to just try to guard the running back, see what I can do. We're going to get in here quick, cause some chaos. Got him to a 3rd and 10 here. I'm going to guard this white running back just because he looks extra toasty. Got to make a tackle here. Somebody, please. We're going to hold him to 4th and 4 with a successful stop on defense. Cannot say I expected that, but Ball State's a little bit on the weaker side. Oh, now that is just absolute filth. Can I make a move? I thought I could use the left stick and do something spectacular there, but this is not NCAA 14. Got to get that through my thick skull. A.J. Turner will start us off in the green. Gonna start off with Toby Payne, Mr. Reliable. Oh, wow. That guy missed it. We're going to hit it with a spin. A double move to a ghost. We're celebrating some achievements here. I don't like to celebrate till we get in the end zone, but got a blocker out here. Do something, 67. Going to be our... this dude is so pasty. It's honestly blinding. This dude has never seen a tan in his life. That's like me, living in Florida and just never going to a beach. We're going to see if we can get in here. We're down to the 1. We got to push this one in. We make a successful field goal. I did not think that was even possible, but Mr. Veerhoff looking buff out there with those little twig arms. But I did not think we had the ability to even make a kick like that. Taking a look at our stadium pulse, everyone apparently is dead. It's like a bunch of 80-year-old people you know, watching their grandkids play a game and just like watching people on their phones. So our attendance ain't too great right now, which is to be expected. We're not at a point where we're goated yet. You know, this is a huge undertaking here. I cannot play safety. I can't play DT either. But we're going to try something out here. Missed tackle after missed tackle after missed tackle. 3rd and inches. What are you doing, bro? His brain right now cannot be functioning. That man looked at green grass ahead of him and said, I do not like this shit. I'm going back home, and just sat down. I can't explain that. What the hell was that? Okay, so I have no idea what on earth just happened with that ball just apparently going through our quarterback's legs. I didn't even take a look at the replay. I was so fucking upset. But I mean, come on. Gotta be an interception, but I'll take the knockdown. That's going to be mine with Ashton Heflin. I did not even know why this guy's running so slow, but we'll take the interception. I did not know I had that kind of ability with the usering there. But Ashton Heflin, nice little user lurk there. The fans are excited. They don't have to go home already. They sent the blitz, didn't disguise it, and Toby Payne will do that thing to you. Again, Toby Payne, I mean, he's going to do this kind of stuff. He does not care about your family. Turner's going to get out there for that little screen play. Screens are actually very key on this game. Going to be Robinson. Quick little plays, quick hitters. That's what gets shit done around here. We're going to just take off with Suggs, and he finds the corner of the end zone. This man is goated, even though he's wearing that ugly-ass number 6. I don't know what this dance is, but I'll take it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Where are you going with that? Chase Harrison, actually, I believe he was a Marshall player. Yeah, that guy was at Marshall, and he transferred to Ball State. That just registered in my freaking thick skull. And wow. I'm at a loss for words.
He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Oh, wow. This is like some NCAA, just beautiful cheese right there. Sean Chapman. We're taking these Ball State scrubs out to school, out to lunch after this game. We're going to Chipotle. It's going to be just a massive success.
They'll try the run. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
All right, so they've been moving the ball down the field. It's 3rd and 5. They've been tearing us to shreds. They're going into this fast-paced hurry up. They got their running back here. We're going to try to achieve something in life. But all our players are exhausted, and he throws it at that man's foot. And, I mean, that looks like a traditional Marshall quarterback. So, I mean, I can't blame him for transferring to Ball So Hard University. Again, that was a great drive by him. I didn't show any of it because it was just pretty paint by numbers, boring. Can we just call a fair catch here and not get blasted? We love those screens. They've just been set up so beautifully. AJ Turner just fighting for his life out there. Again, these screens are just absolutely deadly. Number 21 out here, Mr. McCormick, the transfer. I got to remember where he transferred from. We got some pocket movement here. We're going to fall down. The pocket just aligned in a way where Mr. Suggs can get out there and make some moves. Gonna get a quick dump off to McCormick. When they say this man is a receiving back, he is, man. This guy has been our safety valve all day long. That read option, I actually read it correctly. McCormick out there fighting. He's a feisty little sucker. Chuck Montgomery, how did he even score on that play? Earnest Suggs scrambling to his non-dominant side. I just threw that as a kind of a prayer. I didn't think we were going to sneak out of it with that, but we're putting up a beatdown on Ball State. Thankfully, I had to play some scrubs to get my confidence up, so I hope everyone that's watching can understand that. Like, I didn't want to start out with like Virginia Tech or someone that's going to probably curb stomp us. And we get pressure. That was a beautifully called blitz by defensive coordinator Gerald Pound Cake Lewis. Man, that man is stuffing his face with some hot fries on the sideline right now. And defense is heated up. Just a little bit of unawareness out there by Mr. Holmes. Don't know what the hell that was.
Oh shit,
You're done, son. Like, I have no clue what you're trying to achieve here. This man was once on the Marshall football roster as a quarterback. I mean, buddy, I can't explain what you're doing there. 4th and 9, we'll go ahead and see if we can make this field goal. Oh, wow, that was sketchy. But Reese Veerhoff is a virulent man and made that one in. Nice face mask, nice first half. You can't ask for much more from this team. Going under center, it's going to work out for Mr. Turner there. Going to be our backup tight end there, Mr. 83. That's going to be the transfer from, where did he come from? I need to get a list here going. Just a quick dump off. I mean, this play is broken. Can we get a quick juke? Yes, we can. Can you build it? Yes, Bob the Builder can, of course. I thought we had a little bit of pocket maneuvering we could do there, but was not meant to be. Okay, not ideal. I don't like that. That was very unfavorable. What a hit by number 43. I wish I knew all the names, but I'm still learning. I need the stickers on the helmets like Jack Lingle did back in the day. No way, 43. I gotta know his name. Can I get a name, fellas? Because that man is out there making some plays for this defense. And he splits that one. What a kick. I think the CPU kicking, he's getting ran over by a teammate that's like 6'9". On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cormac, you got to make that catch, buddy, and he didn't. Our 2 out routes didn't work, so I didn't see a foreseeable play. Maybe I missed it. Got him in the backfield, and my team was there to rally. 3rd and 5. Let's see what we got.
Looking to throw, it's Harrison.
I'm way out of position, but luckily, Chase Harrison is dog water. That man drinks straight out of his dog's bowl.
He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down.
Mr. Suggs, he's just too fast for the average man to handle.
Leaves it with the back.
AJ Turner breaking some tackles. We needed that.
They'll throw on 3rd and short.
Got to get it out quick, and Brown's going to break a tackle. That'll be Braylon Brown. Another one they can't tackle this man. The power of the dreads, that's what gets it done.
He's back to throw on 2nd down.
Underneath is where you get the job done. Brian Robinson will get us 9. We're going to go ahead and just do the direct snap to the running back, see if it works. Barely gets it done, but the job done is the job done. We don't care if there's leaky things going around. We're just going to do it like that. Okay, Brian Robinson getting pissed. That is actually the Florida State transfer. He's a pretty good player. Hasn't got to play too much at Marshall IRL, but, I mean, the dude's a good player. I'm hoping to see him in this 2024 season.
He wants to throw it.
You done, son. Mr. Metcalf will get himself a touchdown. The 38 fans over there in the area are thrilled. With my regime in my previous years, things have gotten pretty interesting. No wind here. Those flags aren't flying. Elijah Metcalf, a beast. We tried to do something magical there, and, I mean... Alright, we got them to a 3rd and 4 here. They moved down the field on us. I kind of just skipped all that. It's pretty paint by numbers, and this game's over anyway, so... Wow. Chase Harrison having a rough day at the office. Okay, miscommunication there by the DBs. It happens. Yep, defense has pitched just a phenomenal effort today. Can't ask for much more. Gotta turn around there, buddy. We're gonna give up a last-minute kind of desperation touchdown there. Don't really mean much, so number 16, go shove it up your ass. Gonna sub in Braylon Baxton, get him some playing time at the end here. I know he'll just mostly be handing the ball off, but that's kind of what we're here for. Mr. McCormick is just dusting on folks today. He's had a very solid debut. McCormick, this dude is just deadly. What a debut by the backup, the transfer running back. Like, this man is making a case for himself. I've decided we will try to kick a field goal here. I kind of just ran the ball, and I want to see if we can do something here.
Oh my God!
Shit.
Absolute rating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's running in the open.
I mean, we're just selling the game here at this point. I mean, it's unnecessary. We could have just kneeled the ball, but we'll take it. Whatever. Number 19. Like I said, you guys stick the largest object you can find up your ass. You're not Elvis Presley. Go suck a dick or something. Our fans are furious.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
McCormick, he's just going to dust you today, fellas. And that will do it. We are getting out of here with a 34-18 victory over Ball State. Should have been a lot better. Look at myself there, just looking like I have no clue what's going on. Just clapping, just to clap in general, because it's a fun activity. Good play by the team today. I can't ask for much more. Defensively at the end, we struggled. Player of the game, Earnest Suggs, true freshman debut. Just killing folks. So stats on the day, Earnest Suggs' debut wins player of the game 20 of 29 for 222 yards, 2 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. I mean, it was just a phenomenal debut. What else can you say about it? Rushing in, A.J. Turner did his job well, I think, in my opinion. Nolan McCormick stole the show as the receiving back, 8 carries, 49 yards, 6.1 average. Earnest Suggs got himself in the end zone as well. And receiving-wise, Turner, that's where he really shined off of those screen plays, and McCormick also did with 34 yards. Chuck Montgomery is going to get the 1 touchdown for himself. Toby Payne had the most receiving yards besides Turner, and Mr. Metcalf got himself in the end zone as well. Offensive line was eating out there with those pancakes today. Mr. Richter led with 6. Defensively, Davion Kershaw and Isaiah Johnson are going to lead the team with tackles. TFL-wise, we had a crap ton. Jabari Ishmael with 2. Raphael Gates and Devontae Barnett each got 2. Ashton Heflin, Isaiah Johnson, and Leon Hart all got 1. Interception-wise, Heflin, we got that user lurk, and Isaiah Johnson also got the other one. Pass deflection-wise, Vernon Teague got 2. Jacoby Henderson, Chris Holmes, and Devontae Barnett all got 1. Alright folks, that's going to do it for our first episode. I know it was a lot, but it's going to get crazier. Things are going to happen. Players are going to get suspended by just stupid, inane things. But next up, we got Old Dominion. I feel like this should be a win. It might be more competitive than the Ball State game, but if we could start out 2-0, I mean, we're playing with house money at that point. But anyways, I hope everybody has a good day or night, and just survive out there, everybody, and that'll do it. I'm going to disappear into the fog.